Sticky Fishy Fishing.
Yo, what up guys? This is Sticky Fishy Fishing, just down here at Nelson Bay breakwall. Gonna have a go for some Luderick. Just got some cabbage here for bait, bit of sea cabbage, some burley down there, and let's see if we can catch a couple of fish. Got me new alvey Luderick reel, spooled up, brand new, ready to go. Got a new float here, a clip-on float from my mate Rod to try out, so see how that goes. Today's mission is to catch some fish for the old people. I've got an old fella that I catch fish for, and then his mate said, oh, can you catch me a couple? So try to get a few fish for the old folks. It's good to catch fish for the old folks because they're on the pension and they can't afford to go buy fish because it's that expensive. They're too old to stand on the rocks and catch fish, and a feed of fresh fish is good for them. So that's where Sticky Fishy Fishy comes to the rescue and looks after the old folks. Just going to be using a bit of cabbage, just on a size 10 hook. Just whack her on, put a half hitch around the top. I'm actually fishing two hooks today, one longer leader and one shorter leader, because I'm going to try to catch two fish at once. So see if that's possible. Just hook the bait through one side, back through the other, and half hitch around the top. There we go. Two baits on there ready to go. Let's get it out there. Casts like a dream, this reel. So good to be able to have a reel that just casts out easy. And I just got some weed here mixed up with some sand for burley. Just chuck out a handful of that every time you throw out. Float looks good though. There we go. soon as I went to net it, I pulled the hook on it. You're joking. That was first throw too. Alright, we got one. Geez, they're fighting hard today for some reason. What's going on? Usually they don't take this much line. Something's got him angry. With them, mate, they're fighting like drummer. Fighting so hard, these fish. Feisty. Feisty little buggers. Oh, finally we're on the board. Good fish too. Lost two and finally got one. He's an absolute stonker. He's not a bad fish, and he just pinned him too. That's alright, there's one. Alright, that one cut me open. Got me with the old gill rakers. Not having a good day. Lost two fish, got one, got gill raked. Bit more cabbage, put a longer leader on. Just got one leader on, I'll just stick with the one. Couldn't be bothered tying on another one. If they come on thick later, I might put 2 leaders on and try to get 2. But for now, I'll just stick with the 1 leader. Struggling to catch 1 fish at a time today, let alone 2. They're playing funny buggers again today, the fish. Might have to go down to the little mini hook like I did in the last video. 1 single piece of cabbage. So as soon as they just sniff it, it's all over. I think that's what I'll do after this cast if I don't get one. Might have to go in the stealth mode. There's no one fishing down here for them. They mustn't be biting too good. Usually it's packed down here. You know they're not biting good when there's not 1 single person on this wall fishing, except for me. You just know it's not on. Maybe everyone's catching them in the morning while I'm sleeping. Oh, here's a bite. Well, there we go. There's the fish. Not a big one though. Not a big fish at all. We didn't have to worry about him getting off because that hook's gone through about 8 times. got to be still 30. Yeah, 32. They just look small, Luderick, for their size. You get a brim 32 and they look massive. You get a Luderick and they just look tiny. Still alright though, fish is a fish. Slowly getting the feed for the old folks. Alright guys, 2 fish. I'm going to go stealth on them now. What I'm going to use, I'm just going to go down to this little tiny size 10 mustard suicide, which is absolute tiny. This is what I did last time when they were real picky like this. Probably seen in my last video. And then you just go down to a tiny little bit of bait, and it just makes them eat it. You got too much bait, sometimes they're just too fussy. So what you do is you just go down to a tiny leaf like that, it's a single leaf. Just like that, just the tiniest piece of bait, and sometimes that just brings them undone. Good if that sun stays behind the clouds. Yeah, sometimes just that little leaf can just bring them undone. They can't help themselves. They just got to slurp it down, and when they slurp it down, it's bad news if that little hook. Happy with the new reel though. Very impressed. Just casts so good. Here we go. See that single leaf, they just you took that down, no picking at it, just absolutely smashed it. Couldn't help itself. I might have to move spot. This rock down here is starting to annoy me. Fish are just trying to go under it all the time, shredding my leader. Might have to move over a bit. There we go. Straight away with the smaller hook. They're good, them little hooks. I laughed at me mate when he gave them to me. I said, what are they for? Catching potty mullet. He goes, nah, they're good hooks. He was right. They do work good. Oh, that one is a male. There we go there. Another nice fish. High 30s. donkey I caught. As soon as I went to net it, the camera went flat. This is a good one, this one. He's a dark fish though. Must be a resident evil. What's he go? 44 to the tip. Just got a 44 centimeter one. Absolute donkey fish. Absolute donkey. I've caught some big ones lately. 45, 46, 47s. Some real good fish. Alright, 4 fish. 4 fish in the bucket. I'll try to get another 2, 4, 5, yeah, 6 should be enough. With the old fella and his mate. And his mate. I'll have 2 fish each for a feed. One of them will get lucky and get the big fish. They can work that out between them. Who's getting the big one? Time for a bit more burley, I think. Bit more burley. Bit more burley. Might go pump some yabbies tomorrow morning. In the low tide, go for a beach fish. Look at that, that's down, still down. Then it just came back up. I'll wait for the second inquiry. Down and fish. Or maybe that's what you gotta wait for. Wait for them to come back for the second shoot. This one ain't happy. Oh, he's got me under a rock. Get out of that. Get out of that. Oh, get into that. Oh, get into that. Number 6, 33. Alright, got 6 fish so far, which ain't too bad. Might have a drink break and then catch a couple more. Alright guys, ended up getting 7 fish, weren't too bad. Dropped a couple down there today, but yeah, ended up getting 7 for the old folks for a feed. Couple of big ones there, a few nice sized fish, so yeah, weren't too bad. Got the break in the new reel, works good, happy with that. So good day. Okay guys, if you like this video, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Sticky Fishy Fishing.